and welcome to what feels like the second episode of Mr. V's Keys.
But really, it's only the first.
It's only the first. Before we start, I think we should explain why.
Maybe.
So,
Carlos messed up.
Yeah, I messed up really hard. I lost all of the audio, so this is our second attempt at recording the first episode.
And I'm here now, so...
Yeah, we have a tech guy now. Say hi, tech guy.
Hi, I'm the tech guy.
Yeah, so hopefully the tech guy is better than me, which he probably is. So
I'm a Luddite, so I can't help you.
So, introduction. Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
I am Mr. Vlahovic. I'm a high school social studies teacher.
Brilliant.
You can call me Mr. V.
Hence the name Mr. V's Keys.
Ba-dum-bum.
I am Carlos. I'm one of his students. Soon to not be his student, unfortunately, after hearing some grave news recently. But for the time being, I'm one of his history students. He's a great teacher, by the way. He's amazing. But because today's just our first episode, second attempt at it, we're going to have some questions for you. So let me just say, because I already asked some of these questions, if it feels scripted, it's not. It's just I already know the answers because I asked them some of these already. I have new questions, though.
Perfect.
So, easy questions.
Oh, and I'm Nate.
Yeah.
I'm going to be here. You might hear me sometimes. You might not. Who knows?
Yeah, he's doing our recording
He's
stuff.
our tech guy.
Yeah, he's our tech guy. I'm going to start off easy. Favorites. Favorite color?
Blue.
Royal blue.
Royal blue, to be specific.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Royalty. Favorite show?
TV show, right?
Yeah.
Well, probably I'm a big fan of Friends. I binge watch that often on Netflix. Game of Thrones, I got into this last year and I binge watched the 6 seasons. It was fabulous.
Same thing.
And then just like kind of what's live right now on television is How to Get Away with Murder.
I've heard, never watched.
It's good. It's good.
Who's your favorite character from Game of Thrones?
That's a hard one. I always loved Catelyn Stark. She's always been one of my favorites.
Favorite movie?
Star Wars, the entire saga. Yes, episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
And the soon-to-be Rogue
And
Squadron?
I will reserve judgment until I see it, but I'm excited.
I hope it's good.
It better be.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Ooh, okay. Of the 7, which one's your favorite? I feel like you're going to say 4.
Probably episode 6.
What's the title of 6 again?
Return of the Jedi.
There you go.
Just funny because then he leaves.
Yeah. Who's your favorite Jedi or Sith?
Favorite Jedi. Oh, that's a hard one. I've always been particular of Mace Windu.
I like his purple saber.
His violet lightsaber is cool, and his backstory is cool. And I'm a complete nerd, so I know characters that like are in the movies but don't actually their names. So Shakti, she was always one of my favorite as well.
Mm-hmm. So we just talked about movies and TV. So how do you spend your time? What's your favorite pastime?
Right now, grad school. My favorite pastime is grading and homework.
That's an unfortunate pastime.
Let's see. I like reading when I have the energy and the ability. Working out.
Work out? Like, what's your running?
I like squats.
Squat. How much can you squat?
Right now, probably nothing because I haven't been to the gym in forever. Lost all those gains.
Oh, no, not all those.
All
you
those
gotta go
gains.
talk to Espel Sensei.
I know.
About those gains.
He could probably teach me a thing or two.
Espel Sensei is a teacher here. He's so much gains.
Didn't he used to be like an Olympic bodybuilder?
Wouldn't put it past him.
So right now it's lunchtime and you're eating in front of me. What's your favorite food?
Bacon.
Bacon? Could you just bacon forever?
Mm-hmm.
That can't be healthy though.
Why not?
Bacon has a lot of fat in it.
That's not completely bad for you.
Yeah, but if you're having only bacon, then you're just...
This is why I don't have only bacon.
Yeah.
But I could. Bacon.
Favorite beverage?
bad because it's so unhealthy for you. But I like a nice Coke. I like a nice Coca-Cola.
Why Coke and not Pepsi?
Pepsi's disgusting and evil. Coke is delicious and amazing.
It's true.
I don't know. My dad, I think, always had Cokes, and that was what the soda that we had in the house. So I always grew up with Coca-Cola and not a big fan of Pepsi. So it's either that or coffee or water.
We're on a podcast. Do you listen to podcasts?
Not really.
Okay. So that nullifies my next question. I was gonna ask, what's your favorite podcast?
I don't have one.
Did you ever expect you were gonna be on a podcast? Ever?
Never. This was never in the 10-year plan post-college.
What's on that 10-year plan?
Grad school. Check. Find a job. Check. Teach psychology. Check.
What? Okay, so why psychology and U.S. history teacher? Those seem not related.
They are.
Oh, how? Okay. Care to...
If you understand why humans function, both on the psychological level, but then the cultural level, within the social-cultural portion of history, you understand your modern day structure of society and how to overcome structures that get in the way of success, but also what structures you need to continue for success. And you just have an appreciation for the human, I think, because we're a far more complex creature than I think we're willing to give credit.
We are amazingly complex. It's beautiful. Last attempt at this, I frequently talked about space. He's shaking his head at me. He's confused about my love of space. So my love of space comes with a love of technology and stuff like that, and how complex we are, and it's beautiful that we are what we are. Like, there's a dude right next to me eating a sandwich, and like that's different. Like, you don't see creatures going out making a sandwich. It's beautiful. Last two favorite questions. Let's end off on the funny one first. So, favorite quote. You answered this last time. Yeah. I thought it was beautiful.
You give but little when you give of your possessions. It is only when you give of yourself that you truly give.
Explain, please.
So basically, this whole concept of you can donate money, you can donate your possessions, you can give those away to people, and that's great and that's wonderful, but that pales in comparison to what it means to actually give of your time, give of who you are as an individual, to bare your soul to society, and to give those portions back to society to improve it.
And the last favorite question. If we are in a school filled with people who love their memes, so what's your favorite current meme?
The Joe Biden, Obama political memes. So hilarious. So funny.
So, going to go off some of these favorite questions. Cat or dog?
Dog.
You have $1 million. What do you do?
Pay off loans. Travel as well.
Where would you go?
Croatia, Japan.
Why those places?
Croatia is my homeland, as in, like, I've never actually been there, and I'm not from there, but my heritage is from there, and it's supposed to be beautiful, and it's not a place you hear about a lot in travel. And then Japan, because it's a Western enough country that I would get along with people there, but also a peek into Eastern cultures that are different, that I think it would help me appreciate and want to travel more to Eastern Asian countries.
You said Japan. That piqued my interest. I'm in Japanese, so I know very little Japanese, actually.
I've been there.
Is it nice?
It's really depends where you are.
Yeah.
If you're in Tokyo or Kyoto, it's fun, but it's really crowded.
If you go to, like, Osaka and other places outside, countryside's gorgeous.
I would probably go to Osaka. I actually have family in Tokyo, so I would probably end up there, unfortunately. But
always travel.
But so that led me to this question. Did you ever learn any languages?
I took Spanish all 4 years in high school, and then took some classes in college.
Can you demonstrate?
Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Dónde está el baño?
Outside that door.
Necesito comida para vivir.
I have no idea what that means.
I need food in order to live.
That's factual.
So you can tell neither Carlos nor I actually speak Spanish.
Yeah,
I speak a couple languages, but I don't speak
I
Spanish.
speak Japanese. Watashi wa Nihongo o wakarimasen.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Dozo. 3 alive people you would want to meet. They have to be alive.
Trump, Obama, Hillary Clinton.
That you are a history teacher, you know politics, so that makes sense. On the topic of politics, real quick, if you had to describe the current election we just had in 3 words, they could be biased or whatever, just 3 generic words.
WTF, Divisive, Curveball.
Those
I
are
like
pretty
that.
good. Yeah.
Gonna-
3 dead people you would want to meet.
Maria Theresa of the Austro-Hungarian Empire.
Oh, she's cool.
Napoleon and Abraham Lincoln. Or Thomas Jefferson. Jefferson would be cool too. Maybe replace Maria Theresa with Thomas Jefferson.
So Napoleon for sure.
Oh yeah, Napoleon has always been on. He's one of my favorite historical figures of all time.
Do you have any like strange habits that you have? Like I have a habit of touching Braille even though I can't read it.
No, I don't know. I think that like I often stroke when I grow out my facial hair. I'm stroking my hair in deep contemplation, like stroking the beard. Like I feel like I should be in a smoke shop somewhere with a smoking jacket on all the time. I'm not stroking my chin if I don't have facial hair, so that's kind of weird and creepy.
How long would you let it grow out to?
Right now I'm over a month, so we'll see what happens. My facial hair is often like the universe, unpredictable and ever changing.
Why did you want to become a teacher? And when did you realize teaching is...
Spring quarter, freshman year of college. The day after I was in starting spring quarter classes and I was in a history class, I knew it was then done and over with. I actually pretty much knew when I was buying the textbooks for the class because I had never been so excited to buy textbooks in my life, which is really nerdy of me. Wanted to be a teacher because I think that we are potentially some of the most powerful, influential individuals a society can have. I think that we need a quality education system, and the people that really changed my life were teachers. So, other than my immediate family, obviously.
That's beautiful. So, your story to become a teacher was you just wanted to become a teacher.
No.
You felt like it was the thing.
I wanted to go to law school.
Oh. So you would be a lawyer if you weren't a teacher.
Yes.
Okay.
I had never planned on being a teacher. My goal had always been to go to an Ivy League institution. Harvard was always the number one goal. And then when I decided my senior year, because I wasn't taking math and my counselor came and talked to me, they're like, you need math to get into Harvard a 4th year. I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm going to change plans. And then I decided that I wanted to go to DePaul University in Chicago, where they have a fantastic theater and poli-sci program. And I was going to do theater for fun, do poli-sci to get into law school there. And then it was too expensive. I couldn't go. So what I considered settled for Central Washington University. And I went there for my undergraduate, and that is when things didn't go my way, and I was indignant and angry at the world, and then found out that life has a weird way of pushing you in the direction that it needs to go.
So, if you had to be a teacher for a class that wasn't psychology or history, what would you teach?
World history.
Okay. Nothing social studies.
Nothing social studies.
So, like, you had to teach, like, math or something.
Probably drama or biology.
I feel like you being a science teacher would be a lot of fun.
I feel like Mr. V's fun in any class.
Yeah.
I can blow stuff up.
With how different your
It's kind of hard.
U.S.
biology.
history classes, I feel like your biology class would be a bit different, and like we would pour acid on meat. Just why not?
I don't think I'd pour acid on a student.
No, I mean like on a slab of meat.
Oh. I was like, that would be weird.
No, yeah. Pouring acid on a student, I don't think that'd be good for anyone.
No, I'd be fired.
Yeah.
I'd be in jail.
Yeah. Growing up, did you have any like role models or anyone who inspired you to follow your dream of becoming a lawyer that eventually failed, unfortunately?
My parents.
What did your parents do?
My mom was a middle school athletic coach. She worked at a marketing company as a bookkeeper. She had been a stay-at-home mom at some point, and my father was a newspaper journalist. He covered high school sports.
Lots of schooling in your family.
Yeah.
Now you're a teacher.
My sister's a teacher.
Your sister, so much academics
Yep.
related. That makes sense now why you're a teacher. It just seems right.
Yep.
With the whole continuing with family, so you have a sister.
And a brother, and a mom and a dad.
Are you the youngest?
I am the baby of the family.
How much younger?
Than
Either.
8 years younger than my brother, 3 years younger than my sister.
So not that big between you and yours. A big of a gap between you and your sister.
No.
So with the upcoming Christmas time and stuff, and we are going to go on break soon, in 2 weeks. Did your family ever have any like holiday traditions or whatever?
We can go up. I have family that actually lives on Mount Spokane. On my mom's side, on Christmas Eve, we do celebrate Christmas. A huge Swedish dinner with lutefisk and all these traditional Swedish foods, and it's wonderful and awful at the same time because some Swedish foods are just the lutefisk is just disgusting.
I only know what that is because of an episode of King of the Hill.
That's funny.
And like, someone brings it to a potluck, and no one wants to touch
Of course,
it.
it's disgusting. It's like gelatin that's fish. It's gross.
That does sound really gross. I'm not a fan of seafood.
Most of the people don't even like it up at the family thing that we do. They just do it because it's tradition. I'm like, why? That's what you get for being a Swede.
So, I asked you where you would travel to.
Yes.
But would you live in those places?
I don't know. I'd have to go there first.
You would probably have a hard time in Japan.
Japan's nice if you're not a foreigner.
And you would be a foreigner.
They like Americans, though, I thought.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be like... Because they love coming here and like Americans, so I think I'd be fine.
Yeah.
I'd make it work. I have some Japanese friends over there that are actually from, like, Japanese individuals that are like, come stay with me anytime, so...
If you want to go somewhere where they'll love you, go to the Philippines.
Do they love them?
We love
Foreigners?
They especially love the Jesuits.
We love Americans.
Why?
We love white people. Like, Filipino TV, like, all of the famous people you see on TV have really pale skin and aren't even full Filipino and don't even speak it perfectly. It's because we love Americans and white people.
The irony.
Yeah.
Do you want your independence?
It's in every country that...
We just
pretty
learned
much
about...
every country that the U.S. has fought a war in. Because the Vietnamese love the Americans, too.
Oh, yeah.
It's
funny.
I'm a big comic fan, so this question is close to my heart. What's your opinion on, like, vigilantes, so, like, Batman-esque people?
Rule of law.
He says that smiling. It's just so straight.
Rule of law.
Perfect. We only have 6 minutes left, and I think we should explain what this whole podcast is and maybe say some goodbyes. But first, one last question. Are you going to see Assassin's Creed?
Yes.
He plays Assassin's Creed, everyone. He plays video games. I didn't actually expect you to play video games.
Because I'm a teacher.
Not necessarily because you're a teacher, but you don't seem like a kind of guy who would. He also took my hat today, which I'll put a photo of in the show notes, which has a ton of Mario characters on it, and he was freaking out. It made me so happy.
I'll probably put it in
Mario
the
or
notes, actually.
Luigi? Who do you like more?
Mario.
I'm a Luigi guy.
I'm a Luigi guy
They're
too.
the same.
No,
person.
Luigi's the younger brother.
Yeah.
I connect on a
as the
personal level
youngest.
with.
It will always
Luigi.
But Mario, it's always Mario.
But as the youngest,
I
thought
always
you would connect.
played Luigi though. I always played because I was always had to be player 2.
Of course.
Same. That's why I like him more. Like, I'd be with my brother.
Which is funny because I like Mario better, but I always played as Luigi.
Mhm.
Huh?
Interesting.
Perhaps it's because you were deprived of Mario.
Maybe. Gosh.
All you ever wanted in life was
Just wanted to be
player
Mario.
1. That's
What
unfortunate.
did you get for me?
Well, you can be player 1 now when you're playing Assassin's Creed. Do you like Assassin's Creed because you're a history teacher and it's history related?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Well, I like it because it's a fun game as well.
I've never played one. I've played. He just threw a paper at me. I've played some of it.
You're weird.
I also really want to play Assassin's Creed China. It's like a 2D side scrolling. People say it's really, really good.
They said Russia was bad though.
China, and I think Persia are good. Who knows? So let's end this off with what we are as a podcast. Can you do that?
Can I do that?
Yeah, can you do that? Last
So,
time I did this.
students wanted to create this podcast, and they're like, hey, Mr. V, would you do a podcast? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, what do I do a podcast about? What is a podcast exactly? And they came up with the concept called Mr. V's Keys. And they would like us to come up with concepts around how to be successful and what are my tips as a teacher, as I guess a pseudo-adult. I don't consider myself an adult all that much. How to be successful in life. So we'll be talking about different things and tying it into success.
It's weird that you don't consider yourself as an adult. No?
No, I don't. It's just the thing. So yeah, that's kind of what we're about. And you'll probably get to hear a lot of historical perspective on all of this and social studies.
Yeah,
lingo.
we're going to have two very different perspectives. We have a man who's educated and knows historical evidence, and we have a teenage boy who doesn't know much of anything. So
You know life. You're a teenager.
And then there's me.
and then we have our tech guy who knows tech things. So
I know tech things.
if we have an episode on
and I go
technology,
places.
Yes.
yeah, so technology is key. But we're going to have a few episodes with maybe some guests on them. So tech guy, if we do one on tech, you
Oh,
a
yeah.
guest on it for sure.
We'll probably rotate the host every once in a
Maybe
while.
other teachers.
I think we should get Lady Gaga here.
I'll
Wouldn't that be
pull some
grand?
strings.
Fabulous.
Yeah, I'll do whatever it takes to get Lady Gaga to come on Mr. V's Keys.
Yes.
Next episode, or episode
Yes.
on music. Lady Gaga. She can perform Americana.
Yes.
That'd be
Perfect.
actually amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? No spoilers for the next episode. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Next episode is on music. Any ending words to give our listeners?
Go do good. Go be good.
Go be
Please.
good. And farewell.